I want us to just spend a little bit more time looking at what that is about. When I was in 6th grade, I had this great confidence in 6th grade because I was like, our 6th grade was that was the highest level in elementary. So if you were a 6th grader, you were the man. I had all this, courage and confidence, and I felt like I wasn't the biggest kid, but I was 6th grader. So I was like, man, we're the top. Well, my brother was in 2nd grade at the time. We went to the same school, lived together, and after school, we would go home same time. We have our little snacks. Remember, like the saltine crackers with this 4 square cheeses, and you put, wasn't that the best after school snack? My brother and I looked forward to that, and I could do it. I could make it for both of us. So it was really super cool. After school hits, we'd go home. Well, one of these times that we'd go after we went home, we couldn't get in the house. And no parents were around. I mean, we didn't, no cell phones back then. You either found a payphone or you were just up the creek. And so we're just outside, and I remembered that if I could lift up our garage high enough that my brother could get right through there. But in my mind, I thought, I don't think I have the power to do this. And I'm telling my brother said, you can do this, man. You're a 6th grader, And I'm like, he started, that was the smartest thing he ever said. And I'm like, I think I can do this, Well, I couldn't do this, all right? And because it wasn't the normal garage. You guys are like, what's the big deal, It was the electric garage. And have you ever tried to lift up an electric garage? It's almost nearly impossible, especially for a 6th grader. Well, my brother and I, this will kind of relate, but my brother and I watched a cartoon together called Brave Star. And did you ever see Brave Star? Anybody? Brave Star? Okay, well, Brave Star had these inner animal, like he could call on, if he needed to see something, he could say eyes of the hawk, and he would have eyes of the hawk. Well, if he needed strength of the bear, he could call on strength of the bear. So my brother said to me, he said, listen, I think this is the time you need to call on strength of the bear. And I'm like, he's right. This is incredible. So I got that handle at the bottom. And this is a grandioso moment because it wasn't just like strength of the bear. It was, we both stood back from the garage and I said, strength of the bear, the bear, the bear. I even did the echo. Okay? If you didn't do the echo, it was less power, So I said, strength, and he's just like, he's like there, yes, you can do it. Strength of the bear, the bear. So I was full. I tell you what, why do I remember this vividly? Because it was a moment in my life where I was up against a circumstance that I was calling on a power that I felt like I had. And so I reached down there, I grabbed this. My brother's like, you can do it. I lifted. I had strength of the bear. Okay, we'll go lion, all right? And I lifted it up just enough for my brother to get crawled. Well, what do you think starts to happen? The garage is starting to go back down on my brother's back, all right? I tell you what, I called on a whole nother power right there, all right? And he's just like, get it, go, I'm like, strength of the bear again, I'm just calling on everything I could. Finally, I got it up just enough. He slides through his foot, the whole barely gets through. He unlocks the door. It was, we both sat in the living room with our square crackers, and we were just like, unbelievable, Okay, why am I even, why did I tell you this? Here's the reason why. When you have moments in your life, whether it was 6th grade, how long ago that was for me, or for you, or moments tomorrow that you call on a power inside of you to overcome something, that's a moment in your life that is altering.